Welcome to the Make It Personal podcast presented by Mutual of Omaha Advisors. Make it personal. It's your money. It's your plan. It's your future.
Omaha, my hometown and a city that is famous for a lot of reasons, though that chant has helped us become even more notable as favored by quarterbacks. Omaha is known for many things: home of Mutual of Omaha, other major corporations, famous investors, and world-class tourist events and attractions. Years ago, I recall an article in the Omaha World-Herald, our local newspaper, that indicated that Omaha had more millionaires per capita than any other city. I've since lost the article, which was actually cut from a physical newspaper, in case you remember those. A quick Google search powered by AI, or artificial intelligence, quickly provides some hits indicating that Omaha, Nebraska is said to have the highest number of millionaires per capita in the United States. It also states that Omaha is ranked 8th among the nation's largest 50 cities per capita for billionaires and Fortune 500 companies. The search turned up some potential controversy as to an official source and to whether or not a city like Los Alamos, New Mexico may actually have more millionaires per capita. While I'm not really sure which is correct, Omaha is known for having a large number of millionaires, largely due to the fact that there are some major companies are based here whose shareholders have benefited greatly from stock value appreciation over time. Okay, Mark, where are you taking all of this? I recently stumbled across a study titled The National Study of Millionaires: The American Dream is Alive and Available, conducted by Ramsey Solutions. I found the article posted on www.ramseysolutions.com that was from October of 2024, although it references a study from samples taken in late 2017 to early 2018. Who is Ramsey Solutions? Ramsey, as in Dave Ramsey, one of those financial celebrities I've mentioned in countless times in previous episodes. There are podcasts built almost exclusively at challenging the work of Dave Ramsey, though this is not one of those. Dave Ramsey is a multi-time #1 national best-selling author and the host of The Ramsey Show, heard by more than 18 million listeners each week. There's no relationship between them and Mutual of Omaha, though frankly we'd love to have their following. Dave doesn't do what a financial advisor does, as Dave isn't afforded to do what a financial advisor does. His message goes out to a mass audience of millions each week. Our advisors sit down individually with you in a live or virtual setting to get to know you individually. What Dave's team did that I took particular note of comes in this study. In paraphrasing the study summary from their website, they found that 8 out of 10 millionaires invested in their company's 401k plan. The top 5 careers for millionaires include engineer, accountant, teacher, management, and attorney. 79% of millionaires didn't receive any inheritance at all from their parents or other family members. It's that last bullet that really caught my eye and that inspired this episode of the podcast. It comes in a section of the study titled Millionaires Are Made, Not Born. So what does it take to become a millionaire? It's the million-dollar question. Is $1 million enough to retire? Many of us grow up thinking that $1 million is an astronomical amount of money, something for the rich and elite or lottery winners. It's not until you reach adulthood that you realize that not only is $1 million in savings possible for you, but it also may very well be necessary. While most aspire to become a millionaire, many would agree that $1 million isn't the end-all be-all of what it once may have been. A simple example: let's say we retire with $1 million. If we apply the 4% rule, as you can withdraw up to 4% of your retirement assets each year with a reasonable expectation of not running out of money, in a 30-year retirement, you'd have $40,000 per year of income in retirement. We've covered some of the common rules of thumb, including the 4% rule in episode 4 when we covered the retirement cheat code. Be sure to listen to episode 4 if you haven't done so already. Rules of thumb are a great starting point, though nothing replaces personalized financial advice specific to your situation. How long does it take to accumulate $1 million? Technically, or just thinking of the math involved, the answer depends on 3 things: how many years you have to accumulate the $1 million, the rate of return that you earn on your money, and the method of contribution. Is it a lump sum or are they monthly contributions? For example, If I have 40 years to accumulate and I earn a 6% rate of return, $502 per month would get me to $1 million. On the other hand, if I only have 10 years and I earn a 4% rate of return, it would take almost $7,000 per month to get to $1 million. And this is assuming a flat rate of return, no market fluctuation, which isn't realistic. Average returns and actual returns is certain to be a future topic for an episode. While math can get us to $1 million, it's not nearly as simple as that. It takes a lot more. There are really 5 primary things it takes to accumulate $1 million, or any sum of money for that matter. First, we need to set a goal. Second, we can look for ways to increase our income. Third, we have to live within our means. 4, we have to save and invest wisely. And 5, we have to stay disciplined and stay the course. Let's take a few minutes to dig into these separately. Number 1, setting or establishing a goal. We've got to give some consideration as to what you want to achieve and why you want to achieve it, which will help us as we develop a plan to help you achieve it. Is a goal really to accumulate $1 million, or is it to accumulate enough money to replace a certain level of income so that you can live the lifestyle you desire in retirement? While it is important to set a goal, it's only part of the equation. Number 2, looking for ways to increase our income. Side hustles, freelance gigs may be ways to supplement our day gig. We recently released an ebook called Make It Personal, 7 Principles to Your Financial Success. It was then the subject of episodes 5 through 12 of this podcast as we covered those 7 principles in more detail. Principle number 1 is your career, a growth engine to your success. Everyone who has ever reached their financial goals had one thing in common: a source of income that grows with them and their circumstances. Your career and/or business is the engine that drives your financial success, serving as a primary source of your wealth. The key is to grow and develop yourself and focus on what you can control. This principle is covered in more detail in episode 6. I encourage you to go back and take a listen. On to number 3, live within your means. Trying to keep up with the Joneses can derail your financial goals. Social media, while a powerful tool, can make our desire for all the cool new stuff even worse. It can lead us to endlessly comparing ourselves to the people we find on social media, including the Joneses. The reality is that the Joneses are often deep in debt, trying to convince themselves and others that buying more things will bring them happiness. You need to live within your means so that you can have extra cash flow available to save and invest. It's a balance between living for today and planning for tomorrow. On to number 4, save and invest wisely. Before you can begin building sufficient savings, it's crucial to first understand the difference between saving and investing. Saving provides safety, security, control, and flexibility, offering you options for immediate financial stability when you need it. On the other hand, investing presents the opportunity to grow wealth, but also introduces a potential for volatility and loss. The key is getting the order right: save first and then invest. Finally, on to number 5, stay disciplined and stay the course. Delayed gratification is a powerful tool when building wealth and financial security. While it's never too late to learn and apply these principles, recognizing the distinction between emotional wants and financial needs is the first step toward achieving a balanced and prosperous life. By making conscious, informed choices, you can avoid the pitfalls of comparison and focus on what truly matters: your financial well-being. Having a coach or the assistance of a trusted financial advisor along the way can help us in staying the course. It's one thing to create a plan. It's a completely different thing to stick with it through life's ups and downs. As I turn the corner in an attempt to land the plane, I'd like to take us to more learnings from the study of millionaires in America. This time it comes from a book titled The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko, both PhDs. It was originally published in 1996 and has been updated over the years, including a 20th anniversary edition in 2016. I've been interested in this stuff for a long time, and that I own proudly a first edition. In the book, Stanley and Danko outline 7 traits of millionaires based on their study. I'll quickly run through them. Number 1, they live well below their means. Number 2, they allocate their time, energy, and money efficiently in wealth-building activities. Number 3, They believe financial independence is more important than displaying high status. Number 4, they did not inherit their wealth. Number 5, their adult children are economically self-sufficient. Number 6, they are great at selecting and seizing opportunity. And number 7, they chose the right occupation. Like the earlier study that I mentioned from Ramsey Solutions, trait number 4 confirms that millionaires overwhelmingly tend to be made, not born. How do you get on the path to financial independence if you're not there already? It can start with a conversation with one of our advisors. In no way am I suggesting that everyone we work with will become a millionaire. They most certainly won't become a millionaire overnight. Instead, it's never too late to create a plan to give yourself and your family financial security and freedom. Frankly, the first thing we need to do is sit down with you and find out what your dreams, goals, and desires are. $1 million may or may not be the number for you. So where do we go from here? You can keep doing everything you're doing that got you where you are now, and that may be okay if you're confident that your current plan is going to help you achieve your future financial goals. Go to www.makeitpersonalpodcast to schedule a no-obligation conversation with one of our advisors today and to learn more or to download our ebook. Are millionaires made or born? What are your thoughts? Please feel free to leave your comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. At Mutual of Omaha Advisors, we understand personal finance is personal and financial well-being is essential to achieving your life's financial goals. Our vision is for every customer to be able to imagine, plan, and secure their financial future. Make it personal. It's your money, it's your plan, it's your future.
This podcast is for educational purposes only and may include references to concepts that have legal and/or tax implications. Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc. does not provide tax or legal advice. Please consult with the appropriate professional regarding your personal situation prior to making any financial decisions. Strategies discussed may not be suitable for everyone. Securities and advisory services offered through Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Mutual of Omaha Advisors is a division of Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company.